with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second and 12. A give to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down at the 28. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Again, it's Elliott. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And they're able to get this this one across the 35.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Lamb to return it. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On play action, Prescott. And they'll get him down
as he's inside the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
on first down. It's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Rodgers now on first down.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down now, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The give to Jones. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Crosby puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point
And yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Prescott.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here's Dak. Finding Schultz. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep for Adams, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.